directing a movie is almost by definition antagonistic to the state of mind you want to be in as an actor. It just is. You want to be out of your head when you're acting, and you got to have your head on top of everything when you're directing. So you're doing something that's antagonistic to what I associate with the best work, acting. And that means, A, you got to really own that character long before you ever step into doing it. And it also means that if you're going to have any hope of focusing as an actor, your preparation as a director's got to be just like we used to. The whole time we were doing this, we would say, like, the Dirty Dozen, you know, Donald Duck goes here. And that, you have to have it like, you got to have a game plan that is just moves like a machine, where your collaborators don't need answers from you on the day as much as possible. Like, where everybody knows when we show up, this is what we're doing. We've thought it through. We've asked the questions. We all know what to do, and now we got to execute. And that way you can carve a little bit of space for yourself, you know, to be an actor. To me, Willem's just gotten like even more and more and more interesting and compelling as an actor, and I've been lucky to get to know him through working on the movies with Wes. And I thought, like, the character he plays is really the moral center of the movie. He seems like a crank in the beginning, and the further it goes, you realize he's actually Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's the man in rags in the desert who is actually a Jedi Knight, and actually is like the most moral person in the film. And to me, he has that. He has the ability to straddle that thing where you might think he's a schizophrenic or a homeless person or whatever, and in truth, he's kind of like the one. And so it's like, to me, like the guy who played like Bobby Peru and Jesus is kind of perfect for that. And so again, I was just like super lucky.
I got something wrong with my head.
If.
Frank taught me how to get it under control until I screwed up. Whatever Frank found, my crazy brain was telling me keep pulling on that thread.
Since he's been commissioner, people just disappear.
Keep pulling on that thread.
Do you have the first inkling how power works?
Keep pulling on that thread.
Power is knowing you can do whatever you want and not one person can stop you.
He will destroy you.
Keep pulling on that thread.